Good evening, race fans. Good evening, good evening. Ah, there we go. I think my mic's working. Good evening, race fans. I may have already said that, but you're going to hear it again. Welcome back. I know it's been a bit of a drought. We had the holidays, and then last week I had family over and could not broadcast the race because I had to play good host. So yeah, welcome back. Been a while. We got that out of the way, so let's head on over to the starting grid. We're following Echo Velocity right now, who qualified in first place as they make their way through the corkscrew. Diablo got second, Team Arena starts third, Trashman fourth, Spring fifth, Demon Child sixth, Suprock seventh, Wagonator eighth, Racerman ninth, Dastardly 10th. 4Cam T-Bird 11th, One Big Man 12th, Stripes 13th, Octane 14th, Fusion 15th, Sedlum 16th, Patriot starting 17th, and 18th, Gorilla Panic. As we are heading down into the final corner, heading on to the start-finish line, and Echo Velocity leads the way to get this race underway. Tonight's race is exactly 15 laps, or 22 laps, my apologies. 15 was the date, today's date to be precise. And let's actually go on over to that broadcast screen. Hey, there we go. Yay. Very rusty. We gotta, as usual, we'll go back in the pack a little bit. We'll go back to 50. With Trashman, as that tends to be where there's a little more action, as Diablo takes an interesting line through turn 4, cuts all of that and then some. And gamer tags, let's put the gamer tags up there as well, because you know what? I can't recognize any of these liveries or cars. All the cars are the same, obviously, the liveries are different. I hear some damping in the background. Not quite sure who that was. As, whoa, they are going too wide through the corkscrew. Very brave. Trashman and Demon Child having quite the battle there for 6th place. That was Springa, I believe, going wide through the exit of turn 10 as they complete the first lap of 21 left to go. I'm going to pop up to 4th with Springa. Oh, and there's a little touching between Schleprock and Springa there, coming ahead of turn 2. Is that turn 3? Turn 2, yes. And Andretti Hairpin. Diablo taking that interesting line again. Not quite as bad this time, but they were definitely a couple tires off through that. They were going, oh, it looked like they were going to go 3 wide into turn 5, but somebody thought the better of it and backed out. Back there in 8th, Wagonator going up on the outside. Didn't quite catch what happened out of all that, but looks like he settled into a position somewhere back there. A little bit of cutting coming through the bottom of the corkscrew. Still out in front is Echo Velocity. Team Rita currently running 2nd. Diablo, Fight for Diablo drops the position from the starting line. And in 3rd, and Schleprock 4th. And of course we're with Springa, who is in 5th. So yeah, Team Rita started 3rd, so he's gained the position. Springa holding tight in 5th. And Trashman losing out on that. as that is Schleprock all the way up to 4th. Great start by Schleprock. He started 7th all the way up to 4th. Crashman down into 6th from his 4th starting position. As they make their way up through turn 5. That corner right there, corner 6 is one of my favorites. If you nail it right, boy does it feel good. I know I've probably said this on many of the broadcasts, but you know, hey, it's a good thing. I enjoy it more than the corkscrew, to be honest. Oh, the beer this evening, Deception Bay IPA by the Tattagouche Brewing Company from Nova Scotia. Good stuff. If you're ever in the area, check it out. I'm drinking from a glass because I have an old fridge in my garage. It's got to be 50 years old, possibly. I know, not very high efficiency, but it keeps the beer extremely cold. It's so cold in there that ice actually forms, and then sometimes thaws, and anyway, shit falls on top of the cans and bottles and stuff in there, so I don't tend to drink out of the cans, because, you know, who knows what's leaking onto the top of them. Something that let's go back in the pack, back to 10th actually, with the Racerman. Has one big man up in front of him. Not over close to each other though. Geez, I feel rusty through this. I know, it's always a shit show. But, further back, Fusion back in 11th, Patriot back in 12th, and Gorilla Panic moving up from... Whoa, we've definitely had some action here, because Dastardly is back in 18th, 4Cam T-Bird is 17th. Let's take a look at their cars, see if there's any damage on that. It's quite the battle back here. Dastardly starting 10th, 4Cam, so there must have been an incident between them, possibly off, what have you, but they are in a battle anyway. One big man, speaking of which, he made one. Yeah, he's up to 9th now, so he's made some good progress starting 12th. I mean, it's 3 positions, but still 3 positions in a tight series with identical cars like this. That's something to be proud of. Echo Velocity still out in front, so we'll pop up to him briefly. Team Reedy not that far off. As I sift through the list, looking for, there it is, Echo Velocity. I do like the livery on his car. Looks pretty sharp. A few names just right off the top of my head. Absent tonight. Jan Sanzana I know is on vacation. And Optimizer sticks out as well. We'll stick with this battle a little bit, because Team Reedy is definitely gaining on Echo Velocity. And I know Echo Velocity would be running quite a bit of ballast. Last week, the week that I missed, Fight for Diablo dominating in qualifying and in the race, finishing qualifying first and finishing first. Team Reedy looking up the inside on the... No, thought he might be looking up the inside on the, through the rail straight there. Falling back just a little bit on echo velocity coming out of the corkscrew. Anyway, Sierra coming in second last week. That's another name missing from this week as well, Sierra. One big man finishing third. Congrats to one big man. And Dastardly picking up fourth from last week. Speaking of which, why don't we go over to the current point standings. Echo Velocity out in front, Demon Child second, one big man third, Schleprock fourth, Diablo fifth, Springa sixth, Sierra seventh, Jensen saying eighth, Trashman, Wagonator finishing up the top 10. And I'll just let the rest of them kind of scroll through there. Looks like Echo Velocity has put a bit of a gap on Team Race, so we'll pop back to 6 with Wagonator. Is all over the back of Springer. It's a good battle for 5th. We'll stay with this one for a little bit as they head through the rail straight down, or up towards the top of the corkscrew. Springer not far off a Schleprock either. It's basically a battle for 4th currently. Bits have started. A Wagonator has popped into the bits. I heard squealing tires and I was busy looking at graphics, so I wasn't paying attention to what was on screen, and I heard the squealing of tires. I won't make you sit through the pit stop, even though I've made you sit through most of it already anyway, but we'll go to Demon Child, currently running 6. Seems like an awfully early pit stop, so it must be part of his strategy, possibly trying to get some clear track around him to pop down some fast laps. It is a solid strategy, very solid strategy, because the turbulent air, not sure how much it affects it in Forza, but I know the turbulent air, and just the fact that you're battling with somebody, because that person in front of you is kind of running low, and Demon Child going very wide through turn 6. Just the fact that you're battling is going to slow you down anyway, because the person in front of you is going to be a little more defensive, take a little more defensive line. It's just going to generally slow everything down a bit, so never a bad idea if you are in a pit window to pop in early, or hope that the person in front of you actually goes in early and try and lay down some quick laps before you pit as well. Either somebody's got to flinch first, basically. Racerman currently up to 7th. Obviously, this probably doesn't take into account pit stops going on, but he is having a battle with one big man. One big man making his way up through the field rather quickly. Again, he started 12th. And that is another car checked off his list on his way up towards the front. Racerman not giving up though. Whoa, that was awfully close. Racerman still awfully close to... Oh, and Racerman is on to... They're lucky not to lose it there. Not sure if it's changed from when I was playing Forza, but That was always a big, oh shit, you're going into the wall. And very liberal use of the corkscrew there by Racerman. And that should give one big man enough gap to just start pulling away as Racerman goes wide again coming into turn 10. Go back up to the front, see how that battle Team Unity and Echo Velocity. Echo Velocity looks like he has put some gap on Team Reedy. I think it's bizarre how the audio just kind of cuts out there by, you know, from turn 10. Anyway. That's a broken record again, isn't it? Audio from Forza. Fusion 14, currently running noise. As we go through that non-audio part again. Trashman closing in on him after we'd seen Trashman do his pit stop. Fusion gets a little wide, that gives Trashman all kinds of room to get past him. And all the business is done before they head on into the corkscrew. Leprock currently running 8th, so he is either A, had an incident or been into the pits. I would probably guess the pits if I were a betting man. Which oddly I'm not really. Nice tight line through that double apex of turn 2. So that would leave Racerman, Springer, and Team Reedy still without not having done a pit stop yet. We'll go back to 13th with Strife. Strife in the Domino's Pizza sponsored car. And we go through that weird audio area, even though we're right on the car. 4th and T-Bird not too far behind him in 15th. Sedlum back in 18th now. Patriot has fallen to 17th. Racerman out in front, obviously not having done his pit stop yet. See if he goes in this time around, or if he's going to stay out a little bit longer. Again, very liberal use of that line through the bottom of the corkscrew. Almost looks like the car is a little bit of a handful for him. And he ducks on into the pit, so we won't watch him Go back to second with Seca velocity. Not sure who watched the Packers and Dallas game earlier tonight, but oh boy, what a game. That added about 40 years onto my life, or took away 40 years, yeah. Echo velocity a little wide coming through dirt. Well, we've got a battle shaping up for second by the looks of it. Diablo hard charging. Diablo having started second, so I'm not sure what happened to Diablo, if he just took an early pit stop and that was all part of his strategy, but Diablo certainly coming back onto him now, though, as they make their way through the corkscrew yet again. Oh, and Diablo goes a little wide, a little bit of drift action. The rear end stepped out on him a little bit there, but is able to hold on. I don't think he lost a huge amount of time, but it's certainly going to help as he goes drifting to third and 11 as well. Let's pop back to 6 with Trashman. See if how that battle back there is shaping up. And it's a close one. We're actually going to pop up one more car to Schlep Rock, so we get the three-way action going on there. Obviously a battle for fourth. Series host Springer right in front of this little pack. As they make their way up through the Ray Hall Straight yet again. Spring a little squirrely as he was entering the top of the corkscrew, but got it under control. Trashman has fallen back a bit and is now in the reach of Demon Child as they head down on into turn 11. Found turn 2 a bit tricky, really hard on the brakes because you're not braking whatsoever for turn 1, it's just more of a kink. But it's really hard braking zone, double apex that you really need to nail to keep your momentum through, so you can lose a lot of time through that corner if you don't do it right, or if you do it very wrong like I tend to do. Speaking of doing things wrong, oh boy. So yesterday we had 3 hours of Nürburgring in the NES series that I am part of our team. SRN has a team, and it's Scott and I. Anyway, I did the first 2 stints, and Scott was going to finish up with the 3rd stint. About halfway through my 2nd stint, racing along, I wasn't having a very good race to begin with. I had a couple offs, rumble strips bit me several times, and going along the back straight. I just entered the back straight of Nürburgring, and Windows, I got a Windows or a QuickTime update, on auto update, so it brought me to the desktop, and I could, luckily I was in windowed view, so I could still see sort of what was going on track, but it was like really stuttery and slow, and as our race leader is catching up to Sedlum, but put a lap on him, but goes a little wide going through turn 6. Anyway, so I was trying to quit out of that and get back into the race as quick as possible, and you know, we're talking 40-ish cars on track at a time, and all 3 classes. We were in the slow class, and the Sedlum gives lots and lots of room. We're in the C spec. There's GT3 and the Daytona prototype being the lead class. Anyway, when you know it, like there's about 8 cars coming at me, and I'm on the fastest part of the track, going really slow because I'm just trying to not do anything rash, and all these cars are just whizzing past us, including our other team car, and I'm quite sure it gave everybody lots of brown moments there. And Echo Velocity having a little trouble there. He's off yet again through that corner. You can see Patriot up ahead. Long story short, anyway, nothing major happened, luckily. There were server issues, but that wasn't caused by me, thank goodness. Full course yellow later, and we're all back on track. We ended up finishing 9th in our class after qualifying last and 11th, so it wasn't a complete disaster, I guess. Patriot wisely pops out of the way, lets Echo Velocity walk by. No sense in racing. Back in 9th, one big man has kind of settled everything out and is currently running 9th. Not sure if he had an off, but I guess not, as Racerman's back in the 11th, 110 octane and 13. Yeah, why don't we do a quick rundown here, since I'm kind of doing it fast backwards anyway. Currently running first, Echo Velocity. Fight for Diablo has made his way up to 2nd. We missed that. Team Reading 3rd, Springer in 4th, Trashman in 5th, Shockrock 6th, Demon Child 7th, Wagonator 8th, One Big Man 9th, Dastardly in 10th, Racerman 11th, 110 Octane 12th, Strife 13th, 4K MT 14th, Fusion 15th, and Gorilla Panic 16th. Patriot back in 17th, and Sedlum in 18th. So let's pop up to that, or up to Fight for Diablo. He's got a little bit of gap on Team Reed, so oh, but goes wide coming at a rainy curve. But doesn't put him within striking distance of Team Reedy. Diablo had to check up in turn 2 from lap traffic, and that has put Team Reedy right back on the back of Diablo as they make their way through turn 4. Come on, stop giving us this crap angle. Let's see what has happened. And Team Marie is falling back a bit as well. I'm not sure if that was because of the lap traffic or just some masterful driving by Diablo. We'll never know. They'll know, but who knows? Go back to 5th with Schleprock. Spring on. They are running into some lap traffic as well with Patriot. Easy by. Oh, a tag in the back from Trash Man into the back of Schleprock, I believe. That is. I didn't catch who was in 7th, but they definitely went wide. Trash Man. Demon Child? I think that might have been Demon Child that Wagoneer kind of just. Or Trash Man pushed out wide. Kind of hard because you're going wide open. The car's natural tendency is obviously to push out. Not sure if he knew he was there or not. But definitely ran out of track there. Should be getting close to the end of this. Echo Velocity still out in 1st. Diablo is still running 2nd. Team in 3rd. Springer 4th. Schleprock 5th. Trashman 6th. Wagoneer 7th. Demon Child 8th. One Big Man back in 9th. Racer Man is up to 10th now. Dastardly 11th. 110 Octane has fallen back to 12th. Strife is in 13th. Wolfgang T-Bird at 14th. Fusion 14 15th. Say that fast 3 times. Gorilla Panic 16th, Sedlum 18th, and Patriot has fallen back to. Sorry, Sedlum 17th. Patriot has fallen back to 18th. I think that all that lap traffic in that one corner probably really messed with him. That was a lot to take in and let by safely, so imagine that had a lot to do with it. Wagoneer back in 7th. Poor wall behind my drink cam there is awfully wrinkled these days. The spray glue didn't do the job I was hoping it would do. It'd be nice if I could actually print directly onto the board. I know it's possible, I just obviously not going to spend the money on it. Demon Child cutting through the bottom of the corkscrew rather aggressively. One Big Man back in 9th. He is running by himself. Oh. Is that the... no. Trying to decide if this is the end of the race or not. I do believe it is. Alright, so we'll do the normal rundown. So we got Echo Velocity. Actually, first I'll just go back to Patriot last. So yes, Let's do that rundown. Echo Velocity first, Fight for Diablo finishing second, Team Radio third, Springer fourth, Schleprock fifth, Crash Band sixth, Wagonator in seventh, Demon Child eighth, ninth is One Big Man, 10th Dastardly, 11th Racerman, 12th 110 Octane, 13th Strife 67, 14th 4KM T-Bird, 5th, 15th Fusion 14, did it again, 16th is Gorilla Panic, 17th Sledlum, 18th Patriot. As he is coming around the Rahal Strait, so as soon as he crosses the line, this one will be in the books as he takes it very gingerly through the corkscrew. Next week, we are at Homestead, Miami Speedway for 33 laps. It's going to be an oval. First one, I believe, of the season. So this is going to be different. A little oval action. So yes, that is next week on the 22nd, so expect a broadcast some point after that. I think that's about it. Yeah, why not? So we'll sign off with our usual, it's a new promo from Off Camera TV. Visit them on over... link somewhere. You know the drill. Until then, until next week, have a great one, and yeah, see ya.